Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn the new topic is MetaJava. So, what is the topic? MetaJava. MetaJava means animal kingdom. It includes animals which are multicellular, holozoic, heterotrophs. So, what is multicellular? Made up of many cells, more than one cell. Holozoic. So, organism taking the complex solid or liquid food through special feeding organ, complex food through special feeding organ. Heterotrophs. So, they cannot prepare, depend on others. So, all animals belongs to animal kingdom are motile, except Cnidaria, Ctenophora. So, these two sedentary, rest of all motile animals, they have locomotor organs. See, in MetaJava, we should learn three things. The first one is organization. What is the first one? Organization. Second, symmetry. And third one, coelom. Fourth one, germ layers. Germ layers. So, these things we should learn about the in MetaJava animal kingdom. So, organization, symmetry, coelom, germ layers. So, do you have any idea about the organization? So, organization means the arrangement of the organism is composed of cell, tissue, organ, like that. So, that is how organism is made up of. How organism is composed of, that is called organization. So, in animals, organization is mainly four types. So, organization is following types. Protoplasmic, cellular, tissue level, organ level, organ system level. So, these are the so mainly four types, but this is also one type. So, generally totally 5 types of organization is there in all animals, in animal kingdom. So, first protoplasmic. So, in protoplasmic organization is one cell or cell organelle perform all the activities of the cell, that is called protoplasmic grade or once is or protoplasmic grade. Okay. Example, unicellular bacteria and protozoa. Unicellular bacteria, protozoa, that is a protoplasmic grade organization. So understand. Second one is a cellular. So cellular organization means here cells perform. What will perform? Cells perform. So organs made up of more than one cell, and different cells are there. So different cells perform the different activity. Example, conocytes, amoebocytes, archaeocytes. Example, Porifera. That is the cellular organization. And third type is tissue level. So in this tissues perform the tissues perform the functions. That is called tissue. Example. So firstly, tissues can be seen in the Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Cnidaria, Ctenophora. That is the tissue grid organization. So next level is organ. So here organs will perform the functions. Organs will perform the functions. So different organs is there. Heart, liver, kidney. So these organs will perform. Example, the firstly organ is formed in the animal is a platform, that is a Platyhelminthes. So in which phyla or in which animal we can see the organ level. The firstly organ is formed in the Platyhelminthes. So firstly Platyhelminthes. So Platyhelminthes is the first animal to having the organ grade organization. That is organ system. So organ system means here organ system will perform like digestive, respiratory and cardiovascular system. So that is Nematohelminthes. Nematohelminthes. So that is the organization. So protoplasmic, cellular, tissue, organ system. In the protoplasmic cell organelle, one cell or cell organelle will perform like chloroplast, mitochondria, vacuoles. There is no separate organ. Here cellular organization, cells perform. This is unicellular, here Porifera. Tissues are formed, tissues perform. Cnidaria, Ctenophora. Organs perform. Example, Platyhelminthes only. Organ system will perform. Nematohelminthes too. Chordata means Nematoda too. Mammals. All these are examples. So this is the first one is organization. The next subtopic is symmetry. Symmetry means systemic arrangement of organs, systemic arrangement of organs in geometrical design to axis of body or organism is called symmetry. Suppose this is the organism. Suppose two organs are equal aligned. This is bilateral symmetry. This is a bilateral symmetry. Suppose, so can you divide the organism in two parts equally? It's not possible. It's not possible anyway. So that is called So arrangement of organs in geometrical design to the axis of body is called symmetry. This symmetry is of three types. So symmetry is of three types. Asymmetry, bilateral symmetry, radial symmetry, students, already we have discussed about organization. The next topic is symmetry. And C law. Now we see the symmetry. See, symmetry means the arrangement of organs. Arrangement of organs in geometrical design. In geometrical design to axis of body is called symmetry. So this symmetry is of three types: asymmetry, symmetry, and bilateral symmetry, and radial symmetry. Asymmetry, radial symmetry, bilateral, and biradial symmetry also there. So asymmetry means the body, the organism cannot be divided into two equal halves. The body cannot be divided into two equal parts. That is called asymmetry. Example. So can you cut into two parts equally? Is it possible? It's not way. Asymmetry. This is possible. Symmetry. The body can be divided into two equal halves. Can be divided into two equal halves. Is called symmetry. So this symmetry is of three: bilateral symmetry, radial, bilateral. Asymmetry example is Furifera sponges. They have no symmetry. See. So Cnidaria 2. Chordata is symmetry. This is bilateral. So body or organism can be divided into two equal halves by one plane. It may be vertical or horizontal diagonal. So that is called bilateral symmetry. Example, plot element to chordata. Radial symmetry. Radial symmetry means the body can be divided into two equal halves by any plane. Here only one plane, here any plane or many planes. That is called radial symmetry. Many planes, by any plane or many planes. Example, Cnidaria ctenophora. Cnidaria and ctenophora. That is radial symmetry. Bilateral means the body can be divided two equal halves by any two planes. By any two planes. By any two planes. Example, Cnidaria. Example, jellyfish, combiplates. These are the Cnidaria. Ctenophora, for example. Sea urchin. These are the good examples. That is the symmetry. Next one is coelom. So coelom means body cavity. Coelom means body cavity between body wall or ectoderm, between body wall and gut is called coelom. Sorry, spelling mistake. Body cavity. Some space is present. Some space is between body wall and gut is called body cavity. If the body cavity is lined by mesoderm is called coelom. So repeat, the space or empty space, a lumen is present between the body wall and gut. Body wall means ectoderm, gut means digestive system. If it is present, that is called body cavity. If the body cavity is lined by mesoderm, if the body cavity is not lined by mesoderm, that is called coelom. Example. So this coelom, based on the presence or absence of coelom, the animals are classified into three categories. Coelomates, pseudocoelomates, schizocoelomates, and enterocoelomates. So these two called eucoelomates. So these are the types of animals based on the coelom. So what is coelom? Animal without coelom is called as coelomates. Example, Platyhelminthes. Platyhelminthes. Animal having coelom, animal with the coelom is called coelomates. Example, Platyhelminthes to chordata. Unleader to chordata. Unleader to chordata. Next, pseudocoelomates. Animal the coelom is not lined by mesoderm, that is called a pseudocoelomate. Example, Nematyhelminthes. Example, Nematyhelminthes. I'll show you diagrams. See, in schizoscoelomates, the coelom develops from splitting of mesoderm. Splitting of mesoderm. I'll show diagrams. In here, coelom develops from pouch of gut. I'll show you diagrams. Now you can clearly understand. Without diagrams you can understand. So acoelomates. Example, in acoelomates there is no coelom. So this is the endoderm. This is ectoderm. This is acoelomate. In coelomates, see example, next see in coelomates. In coelomates, this is the ectoderm. This is the endoderm. Your body cavity is lined by mesoderm. So ecto, meso and endoderm. So this coelom is lined by mesoderm. That's it is called coelomates. Whereas pseudocoelomates, in pseudocoelomates, this is the ectoderm, this is the endoderm, but your coelom is not lined by mesoderm. That's why this is called pseudocoelom. And example, Nematyhelminthes. Roundworm is good example. That is pseudocoelomates. In schizoscoelomates, this is ectoderm, this is mesoderm. So here coelom develops from the splitting of the mesoderm. This is the mesoderm. Here coelom is developing. So finally it becomes like this. This is schizoscoelomates. Example, Annelida, Arthropoda, mollusca. Annelida, Arthropoda, mollusca. So in enterocoelomates, see, this enterocoelomates, Echinodermata, Hemichordata, and chordata. So enterocoelomates, the coelom develops from the pouches of gut, that is the enterocoelomates. So these are the examples of coelom and the types of coeloms. Now see the metazoa. It's divided into three subdivisions. Parazoa, Eumetazoa, Parazoa, Eumetazoa. Two divisions. So parazoa means sponges and cellular. Eumetazoa, based on the cells. Eumetazoa divides into based on the symmetry. Radial and bilateral symmetry. Parazoa, Eumetazoa, and radial and bilateral. Radial, Cnidaria and Ctenophora. Bilateral, this based on the coelom bilaterally. So based on the cells, Parazoa, Eumetazoa. Based on the coelom, based on symmetry, radial or bilateral. Next, based on the germ layers, based on coelom, bilateral divided into coelomates, pseudocoelomates, and eucoelomates. Eucoelomates. Acoelomates, platel mundu, pseudo, nematal mundu. Eucoelomates, Annelida to chordata. So these eucoelomates again divided into two types, schizo and enterocoelomates. Enterocoelomates, here schizocoelomates, Annelida, Arthropoda, mollusca. Enterocoelomates, Hemichordata, Echinodermata, and chordata. So So this is the flow chart of Metazoa or animal kingdom. So Protozoa, Parazoa, Eumetazoa. This is cellular, this is a multicellular. Radial, based on symmetry, radial, bilateral, S elements, U elements, US elements, US elements again, sizo and enterocoelomates. So that's about the Metazoa or animal kingdom.